We are Civil War reenactors. We like to call ourselves Civil War living historians. And we do a lot of educational programs, such as this. Of course, we do conventional Civil War reenactments, such as going to Gettysburg or Antietam or Spotsylvania. But we also are dedicated amateur historians. We always believe it's important for us to go out and educate about the Civil War, because it really was the darkest period of our history. And we try to do this by portraying a Union soldier and teaching you all about the life of the Civil War soldier. So, what we're going to do here is we're going to demonstrate the use of this weapon. Okay, now we all have rifled muskets. Okay, now we have Springfield Muskets, which were manufactured at the Springfield Armory up in Massachusetts, which still exists today. But also a lot of muskets were produced in Great Britain. They were called Enfields. And form follows function, where what was common about it, which was this big development in weaponry in the middle of the 19th century, is they rifled the muskets. Now, rifling refers to this spiral groove, which is put inside. Now, the spiral groove actually takes the bullets and spins them, which actually increases the range and accuracy of these weapons. But these weapons are also kind of heavy. They're about 10 pounds. So, before we get to loading and firing, I'll show you manual of arms, which is something that's used today. And that's to keep the weapon from becoming a little too heavy, because if you're marching for 20 miles just like this, it gets a little tedious, to say the least. So, what they're at now is they're at attention. So, or order arms, where they're standing straight up. Now, they have something called in-place rest. So, Company K, in-place rest. Now, this would be a situation where it's considered at ease. You're free to talk as much as you want. You can grumble as much as you want. Take a swig of water if you need some. But then you come back to attention. Okay. Order arms. Then you have shoulder arms. Shoulder arms. This is also called the position of the soldier. Now, it's from shoulder arms that you go into the other manual of arms, such as, first one would be Company K, right shoulder shift. That's when you bring the musket straight up, and it's actually right over your cap pouch. That's this bag right here, and you keep it straight up. Now, unfortunately, a lot of people, when they're not doing it correctly, it leans backwards, and when you're marching in a column, it could be a little dangerous. It's like Three Stooges. So you have to keep it tight to your body, like this. Company K, shoulder arms. The next one I feel personally is the most comfortable. Company K, support arms. And that's when the musket is lying on your left forearm, or really the hammer of the musket is. And this is quite comfortable marching. Company K, shoulder arms. Then you have a manual of arms used as a sign of respect. For example, if you have a dress parade or a general is visiting, Lincoln happens to be in camp. So you go to Company K, present arms. Just hold it straight up like this. And this is very common when we do anything in a cemetery. Company K, shoulder arm. Company K, shoulder arm. You also have a manual of arms to protect your weapon from the rain, because these are black powder weapons, and if you know anything about black powders, it's that if it gets wet, it's useless. And if you have the muzzle pointing skyward, fill up with water. So you have the manual of arms. Company K, secure arms. That's where they're going to be tucking the breech of the weapon into the left armpit, and they actually have their left thumb holding the ramrod so it doesn't slide out. Now, it's protecting the breech. You have to remember this predates stainless steel. So if it rains, it turns into a giant cheese jewel. So not only do you have to maintain this weapon all the time from the inside, you also have to maintain the outside. Company K, shoulder arms. Okay. Any other suggestions? Sorry? Okay. Private was suggesting Company K, port arms. You might have seen this in a lot of movies. This is for, let's say, guard detail. Company K, shoulder arms. Company K, quarter arms. Company K, in-place rest. And if you're thirsty, please take a drink. Sorry for interrupting your last one. But as you can imagine, it's kind of hot in these things. We have to wear wool 24/7. When we were issued from the U.S. government, we were expected to keep all year round. And I know it seems like a silly choice. Wool is very durable, and it will last a long time. It does keep you hot, but it does actually wick moisture off of your body. So unlike cotton, which gets kind of soggy and kind of damp at night, this will actually kind of remain somewhat dry.